Hello, I'm Dr. Sally Williams, and welcome to my very first episode of Honest Talk. Glad you joined me because I'd like to share with you some information about self-esteem. This is going to be my very first series, and I'm going to talk to you about self-esteem and loving yourself for who you are. But before I get busy sharing some information about that particular topic, I wanted to be honest with you because I can't ask you to write me and have topics back and forth about this particular issue without being honest with you myself. So I'll start by saying that over the last 4 years, I've had 3 different types of surgery. One to remove a tumor on the right side of my face. The next one was to remove a tumor here where you see this scar. And the last one was October 17th of 2014, where I was diagnosed with ovarian cancer and I had to have a full hysterectomy. I know we're getting real personal the very first day. But the reason why I share that with you is because I feel it's very important for you to know how those types of surgeries can have an effect on your psyche and make you feel ashamed of yourself and hide your scars or hide who you are as your body changes or as you feel sick or whatever is happening. And what I want to do is address those topics because, as you know, with any type of surgery, those things can happen. This last surgery involved also me having to have 6 rounds of chemotherapy, of which I'm right in the 3rd round right about now. And you know, one of those first side effects of chemotherapy is losing your hair. So each week as I started losing more and more hair, I comb out more hair, I started looking in the mirror and getting depressed. I was like, oh my goodness, I'm changing. I don't like how I'm looking. My hair was a little wispy and you could see my head, my scalp through the little hairs that were left. And so my daughter suggested, Mommy, why don't you just cut it all off and just go bald? And I had said that I was going to do that and had this big statement of, yes, I'm going to put my earrings on, I'm going to be all right. But when you're actually going through something like that, along with having the side effects, it takes a toll on your psyche. So I got to a point where I looked in the mirror and I saw this scar and I saw my hair changing and I didn't feel as well. And I started getting depressed. And I'm not a type of person that gets depressed very often. And so in the midst of that, I told my husband, you know what, why don't we just go ahead and cut it all off and just make it nice and bald. And a very interesting thing happened. After he buzzed it all off, I turned around and I looked in the mirror and I said, wow, not so bad. Kind of like it a little bit, you know? And I'm going through menopause also, and so when the hot flash hit me, oh, the breeze felt so lovely. So I'm going to be honest with you and share with you that this is a wig, and although I like wigs, I'm not going to be ashamed of my little bald head. As a matter of fact, I love it. And so in the next videos, you may see me with this bald and the breeze blowing, and me feeling good about myself with this, or I might decide to change up and put a wig on. I have about 4 of these, different styles and different sizes and different colors. But my point is that I won't be placing on a wig because I'm ashamed of how I am. We go through changes in life, and some of the changes we like and some of the changes we don't like. We have to learn to love ourselves through the changes. And I decided that since I'm doing it for me, that perhaps you and I could walk through this same thing together. Now, you may be bald because of chemotherapy, or you may have freckles, or you may have a scar somewhere on your body, or maybe you're a transgender and you're thinking about changing your sex to something else and you're worried about what somebody's going to think. Listen, we are all here for a purpose. And it wasn't until I had 3 surgeries, had chemotherapy, and got bald-headed, that I realized my purpose was in sharing with you that we are all special and that God put us here for a specific reason. Walk with me. And I'd like for you to subscribe to my channel. I'm going to come back with some more videos. Again, you may see me bald or you may not. But I wanted to be honest with you, and I want you to be honest with me as well. If you'd like to email me, you can email me privately at Dr. Sally, that's DrSally, DW@gmail. Or if you'd like to go to my website just to see what type of projects I'm working on, You can go to www.drsally, that's DR with a dash in the middle, SALLY.com. Let's walk through this together. We have a lot of information to cover, and I look forward to sharing with you. Honestly, I want you to be honest with me too on my Honest Talk. Thank you.